script is in chat. The script is in chat. Alright, no wait, the camera's there. The camera's there, not on my monitor. Yo, Dehebo. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my overall review on the Osu Touch keypad. There are loads of other videos on the older version of this keypad, so when I did go searching out, there weren't any videos on the newer, updated version. And I do understand why the older version got discontinued. It was because it did seem pretty cheap and looked really easy to break. So I am kind of happy I waited long enough to get the newer version of it, but I just don't understand why some tablet companies decide to discontinue good tablets. Anyways, I did buy this touch keypad because I needed something when I played Osu didn't make any noise or made minimal noise as possible. So I went searching around and the closest thing I could find was either silent keys for a keyboard or this, an Osu touch keypad. Yeah, there are no keys on this machine. I will be doing a sound comparison from my keyboard to the Osu Touch keypad, so you are able to see the difference in sound and how much quieter it actually is. Okay, before I get into the review, I just want to say I've been using this Osu Touch keypad for over a week now, so I'm starting to get a good feel towards it. And of course, this is not a sponsored video because I'm just not sponsor worthy, so I did have to pay the full price of 30 British pounds. And yeah, if you do find this review useful, please like this video as it will rank me higher in the search and more people can find it. So if someone does search on the Osu touchpad, they are shown an up-to-date version. And yeah, let's get straight into the review. Okay, straight away, as you can see in the box, it comes with two separate bags, one containing the Osu Touch keypad and the other containing the cable. When first using this touchpad, I did realize that the cable isn't long enough to reach from my computer to where I wanted to put my keypad. I have just measured the cable and it does come down to only 1 meter long. The USB used for this device is micro USB, so if you do have one lying around that is longer than 1 meter, that might come in handy. Luckily, I did have a cable on hand that was long enough. So do keep this in mind when purchasing this touchpad, because you might need to buy an additional cable just in case it's not long enough for you. Okay, now getting onto the touchpad itself. I did get mine in matte black, but there are other colors. You can also get this in white and in see-through. It comes with pre-applied sticky back, so you are able to stick it down onto the surface, and from my experience it does work pretty well and keeps it in place. The only issue that I have is that I have to consistently remove it and then put it back because I need to put my keyboard back to where it was. Now I'd like to say that I probably removed the touchpad from its position at least 3 times a day and it still feels pretty sticky, so I'm not worried that it will unstick or budge the next time I play Osu. One feature that I thought was pretty cool, that it has a screw on the side of it that when you press it, it acts like an escape key, so you don't have to reach to your keyboard every time you rage quit an Osu map. The only issue with it is that in the past week I have touched it by accident. I was not meant to pause there. Luckily, I wasn't FCing or it wasn't anything important. If you do wiggle and move your other fingers a lot when you tap, you could accidentally risk pausing or leaving the map. A workaround that I have found for this is putting tape over it, so if you tap it, it doesn't work, and key binding your escape key somewhere else. For example, as I am a mouse player, I can key bind it on one of my macros on my keys. And if you're a tablet player, I know some tablets come with macros on them too. The touch keypad does come with RGBs, so don't worry you RGB enthusiasts like me, they are really cool and they do come through pretty nicely. The only issue is with that is that if you do not like RGB, I have not found a way to switch it off, and I don't think there is a way to switch it off. So it could get a little bit annoying if you would like the RGB to come off. But really, who doesn't like RGB? Come on. It does look pretty clean as well. Okay, the overall feel. When first thinking about getting this, I did realize it didn't have keys, and you got to keep this in mind as there is no give when you tap on this keypad. It's literally like tapping on your desk, and at first it felt very weird and I could not get used to it, but over the course of the week I'm starting to get better with it and do feel like it is a lot easier to tap, and personally I think it is faster than the keyboard. as there is no initial pressing the key. It's straight from finger to sensor, so this is technically faster than most keyboards. And yes, I did notice that it was a lot more responsive than most keyboards too, and I did have to adjust from it, which did take me at least a day to adjust to. But once you get it down, it is such a good way to play. As for me, it has allowed me to hit more consistent streams, which is an area that I thought I'd never be able to improve at. The overall design of this touch keypad is really slick and clean. You can instantly feel how good and high quality it is, which is always a plus. Okay, now it's time for the sound test. I'll be putting the keyboard and the OSU touch keypad in the exact same spot with the same mic, and the mic will be put in the same position both times, so we are able to make this as fair as possible. I would recommend putting headphones in, as the sound is better and you are able to distinctly hear between the two, in volume and in sound. First, my Logitech keyboard. And now, the OSU touch keypad. As you can see, the touch keypad is a lot quieter than the keyboard, but obviously it is not completely silent, so do keep that in mind. The OSU touch keypad came down to £20 plus £12 shipping, so a total of £32. Which in my opinion is extremely expensive for what you're getting. On top of all of that, it took just under a month to arrive. And being the impatient person I am, that month was so long. So yeah, the price of £32 and 1 month shipping was a really big stab towards this OSU touchpad. Okay, time for my overall conclusion. If you do need something that is close to silent when playing OSU and has RGB and is really responsive, I would recommend it to you. But if you do like the feel of your keyboard and you don't mind the sound, or you just hate RGB, I wouldn't recommend this to you, as I can tell that the feel of this touchpad might not be for everyone. If you would like to get a feel of what this keyboard feels like, I'd recommend tapping on your table and trying to play OSU like that. That is what it feels like, which feels very weird if you're used to playing with keyboard that has a little bit of give to it. Overall, I really do like this product. I'm probably going to use it as my main way to play OSU, as it is extremely responsive and I really do like the feel of it too. I do live stream on Twitch, so if you have any questions about the OSU touch keypad that I might not have answered in the review, please either comment them down below or come and join one of the live streams, as I'm willing to answer any questions on it. And yeah, that's my overall review to the OSU touch keypad. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as it would help out a lot. Please comment below if you did end up buying the touch keypad and how the process went for you, and if you like it or not. And yeah, thanks for watching and peace.